Hey, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co., and I'm doing a bit of a solo playthrough of Kingdoms of Valeria. I will have a review of this coming at some point, but honestly, it's late, and I figured I'll get a game in, because why not, and join me for the ride. Now, this is my first time playing a solo play of this game. I've played this game before. I played the prototype when it originally came out, in fact, but this is going to be my first time diving into the game solo. I'll give you a general high-level overview of the game, and then I'll try to explain things as much as possible as I go along, as well as I'll have timestamps in general, including to the end where once the game's over, assuming I remember, which means I'll probably forget, I will do a quick rundown of the differences of the solo game versus the actual game and how that plays. But starting off the bat, and small differences, once you get one, you really get the other. But the general idea of this game is it's going to be a dice drafting game. You're going to be drawing dice from this bag, loading them up into these 5 central shrines, and then one at a time in a multiplayer game, drafting dice from the various shrines. Whenever you take a die from the shrine, you're going to take the action of the shrine, and then in these 3 lower shrines, you will also get a discount based on the particular die that you're taking, because the dice all have values on them. You're kind of trying to take into account 3 different things when you play this game. You're taking into account the shrine bonus that you're going to want. You're taking into account the value on the die, that center number over there, because that's going to be helpful when you conquer these battle plans. And then you take into account the other value, the lower value, because that's going to be useful for the various discounts you have over here. Along the way, you're trying to ultimately accomplish these battle plans. Once you get 7 battle plans, that's going to trigger endgame. Each battle plan is going to show you the various types of dice that it requires, and you're going to be combining those dice. You might have over here, you have a red and a brown. So a single red and a single brown would be enough to take that battle plan and conquer it, but then you'll get points based on your board. Your player board is going to show you how many points you get for the strength you have of those dice, and you're trying to get the most points, as in many games. Other things to generally be aware of, there's going to be rewards over here. That's going to reward me for having 3 catapult battle plans. This one's going to reward me for having the 4 center and areas on my board. We haven't talked about this board yet. And this one's going to reward me for having 18 influence in the game. There's going to be a variety of leaders you can acquire throughout the course of the game. There's going to be endgame bonuses, recurring bonuses, and one-time bonuses. And then whenever you accomplish a battle plan and whenever you accomplish a reward, you're going to be upgrading your tableau, your player board, so to speak, over here. You'll be taking off various bonuses, which will unlock something over there, and then putting it onto your battle track to illustrate where the battle occurred, and accomplishing bonuses in between whenever you get between 2 different areas, and or the very specific area on it is also going to give you points. I'm playing the solo game, which means the main difference you're going to see is there are no other players in this game. There's me, and then the player I'm trying to beat, which is going to be this guy over here, who's going to wander clockwise around the caverns. Whenever he moves into me, he's going to get 2 points. I have to be mindful of that. And whenever he reaches the tactics battle plan, or the tactics shrine, he's going to take 1 battle plan for free and immediately accomplish that battle plan, scoring points based on that. That's basically the game. Let's go ahead and jump into it. A whole bunch of things I'm not covering, such as the specific symbols, what they mean, my specific player board, how that upgrades. We'll get into all of that as I walk through the course of the game, trying to explain what I'm doing and why. And now's a good time to figure out where my person is going. In general, I haven't really explained what the shrines do. I'll cover them as I go into each one. Now, I tend to be a huge fan in general of just tableau building. It tends to be a thing that I appreciate and enjoy, and I don't know if I necessarily care that much. See, if he wanders there, he's going to go ahead and start taking that. So let's see what I can get. I generally like when I get tableau benefits in general. It's a thing that I enjoy and appreciate and stuff. I do want to upgrade my influence in this game. There should be more ways to upgrade my influence. Why am I not seeing the various ways that I upgrade my influence? Oh, that's right. We're going to have here, here, here. Those are all going to be ways, but we're going to need to clean that off. So why don't we start? I got nothing over here. That's useful. That's useful. They're all useful. I'm going to go ahead over here and grab a die. I'm really just not thinking this through. Okay, let's go for a quick... Nope, there's no quick here because I'm just going to take forever telling you the quick things that I am doing in this game. That's useless. That's useless. I want to do that then. So let's go ahead and gather this. That would be no money, but it'll be 6. I'm going to go ahead and go over here. I'm going to take the 6 over here, which is going to be... I can't do that. See, this is the problem with trying to play this game already. I'm not getting very far in my tactical planning. I could take this die. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this gray die over here, and that's going to give me 1 gold. So it's going to be a 5 die, which means it's helpful for accomplishing battle plans because it's a 5, and it's going to give me 1 gold because you get the bonus of 1 on the lower left corner is how much gold I'm going to take from that cavern. We're going to have this guy move over here, at which point I'm going to head over here to take that 6. So that's going to be helpful over there. So now I've acquired the 6, which means we're going to go ahead and also take a gem, which I'm going to store over here. And this gem is going to be useful either for treating a die like a different color. That's what one thing you can cast gems in for. Or alternatively, you can use it to flip a die to its reverse side. I can only currently store 1 gem until I upgraded this spot over here, which will be helpful when I actually get around to that. Alright, cool. I went over there. This guy's going to circle that away. And now I think I'm going to head over here. I probably should think these things through more, but I'm going to head down to this cavern where I'm going to pay to get a battle plan. Now, the amount you pay when you're doing that is you're going to pay equal to the specific one that you're buying in that case. I think I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I need to think these things through more often. I think I will go ahead and gather this little die over here, which is going to give me a 4 discount on gathering a battle plan. And I'm going to grab this battle plan for a cost of 1. So this battle plan is going to cost me 1. Or I could spend magic. No, I'm going to keep the magic. So I'm going to pay 1 for this. I'm going to go down 1 gold. The reason for that is because it costs 5, but I have a discount of 4 based on the die I took. And then I'm going to load that over here. That's going to be loaded over here, where I'm going to pay, doing things in the wrong order, I'm going to go ahead and pay 1 gold to up my influence by 1. Influence is going to be a cap for various things, so you want to be mindful of that. This guy's going to head over here, and this one's going to come out over here like so. I'm going to go ahead and head back to my personal player board, where I'm going to go ahead and accomplish this battle plan, and that's going to cost me these 2 dice, which is going to be a strength 11. Strength 11 is enough to get 6 points up here, which means I'm going to 6. It's worth noting he starts at 10. So I've done that. I've cashed in that battle plan. That's going to be my first of 7 that potentially triggers endgame. And then I'm going to basically take one of these bonuses and put them somewhere on the board. The obvious starting space is to start cashing in catapults nice and early. I see no reason not to, although alternatively I could make a justification to go down here because that was 2 grays. I think I will go down there. What thing to take off is the next question. Getting a 4th die can be very helpful. Loading more than 3 generals can be helpful. Lots of helpful things in this game. I think I really want to be able to get that 4th die to be able to start doing things. So I'm going to gather that 4th die. I'm going to put that down over here because I used 2 gray dice. That's going to be 2 more points for me. No chaining bonuses yet because I haven't chained anything. That was me moving here. He's going to move here and he's immediately going to take this and he's going to get points. So give me a second while I double check how many points he gets. Because he gets 9, 12, or 15 points depending on how many symbols are on the battle plan. Let's see in the top camera. Can you see that up there? You can see it. So we're going to go ahead, leave that there, and we're going to give him 9 points. Boom. He's definitely going to kill me if I'm not careful about what I'm doing here. Okay. So that was that. We've done one thing over there, which means it's time for the next thing. So I need to go again. Now, I wouldn't mind getting 2 mana. I wouldn't mind cashing in for one of those, but I can't cash in for one of those yet. So the 2 mana might be more helpful. Or I could just go ahead and get a bonus on one of these people, which I probably should have gotten to begin with. Too little, too late. See, again, this is the ordering thing. I think I'm going to go ahead and take a scout. So I'm going to go over here. That's going to give me a red die, which is somewhat helpful. And then I'm going to take the scout. It's going to give me a discount of 4. Now this is going to cost me only 3, so that discount of 4 is a bit immaterial. So is trying to pick these things up apparently. This is why I try sleeving cards. Okay. And we're going to slide this down and put a new one out. It's worth noting you can pay mana to basically cycle these around. Now that one is something special. Interesting. I don't know what that one is. That's going to be the priest. The priest is going to be a recurring ability where whenever you gain influence, you get an equal amount of magic. Intriguing, not particularly sold in it. So these are going to cost 1, 3, and 6 respectively, but the plus means it costs an additional 1 for each one of that type. I currently have a maximum 3 that I can hold until I unlock those to 6 or 10, but that was my action. He's going to go ahead and move there. So we're still doing just fine there. I have avoided him just fine, which is excellent. And now I need 2 more grays, which I think is the way I'm going to go. I'm just going to go ahead and head for a nice, solid battle plan. I can't go to the same exact cavern I just was at, so I'm going to head over here and gather that 6, which is going to get me no gold whatsoever. He's going to head here. The question is, oh, I didn't plan well for this. I planned poorly for this. I should have gone here, then here, then here. I'm not going to backtrack things. I'm going to live with my mistakes, which is something I've been doing my entire life, let's be honest. But we'll just go ahead and call that a day. I'm going to go ahead and go here, where I'm going to take that 4. That is not what I want to be doing at all, I say. No. No, 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 no. None of these things are ideal. I could flip a die to a different color. That might be the way to go. I don't love cashing in a gem to do that. I don't love it at all. So I over here, and I could head here and then treat it like a die of a different color. It might be worthwhile. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and let him have his 2 points. We're just going to call that a day, and he can have his 2 points, and Bob's your uncle and all that. I'm going to head here. I'm going to take this. That's going to give me a discount of 4, which is going to be enough to acquire the warrior, which is going to cost exactly 4. I now have 2 of those betties. He's going to give me an extra 1 strength. That's going to be that guy over there. He's going to head here into my zone, which is going to give him 2 points. And then I am going to head directly back to home base because I don't have enough spots for dice. And I'm going to get my total of 12 over there. That's going to be 6, 2, 2, 2. And I'm going to treat this like it's a gray. And I'm going to accomplish, not a gray, a gray. And I'm going to accomplish this quest over here, which is going to cost me, or do I want to treat it like it's a gray? That feels like a waste. Feels like a waste to do that. But I should, right? Oh my gosh. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Or I can grab that one. No, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to trade in my gem. I'm going to go ahead and treat that like it's a gray, which means I accomplished this quest over here. So that's going to be a total of 12, with my plus 1 is going to be 13. So 13 is going to be enough to get 6 points up here. So I'm going to get 8 to 14. I'm also going to get, because I took a battle plan card, I'm going to get 1 gem and 1 mana over there. That is going to be there. So whenever you accomplish a battle plan, you can accomplish from your reserve cards, or you can directly buy one over there. So I've accomplished 2 battle plans. I also have a catapult down there, so I could go ahead and try to, I could do 1 point for that one, which would give me 2 influence, which is not the worst, but also not the best either. Or I could go up here and simply get the 2 points there and call that a day. I don't know how often I'm going to get a double wing thing, so I'm going to go ahead and just take the 1 point there. So I'm going to put a token down here. I'm going to get 1 point for that. I'm also going to get 2 influence because I'm over there, which means I think this is a good time to go ahead and take this cap off. Okay. Also, that's a good point. That's a good point. A little thing I forgot to do there. That influence was by 11. Now, 11 means your strength of your dice is always equal to the maximum of your strength or where this caps out. Fortunately, because I was by 11 already, I'm fine there and I'm still able to get the 11 or the 6 points. So I'm still safe there, but bumping that up is helpful to be able to continuously do that. That was that over there. And now he goes ahead and he moves into there. So I'm still trying to manage these dice over here, trying to accomplish. These all slide down. A new one comes out. He's going to take that new one, which is unfortunate. It's a 3, which is not great, but not the worst. And I need to figure out what I'm doing next. So getting that would not be the worst. It would be 2 mana. I don't love it. I think I'm going to go ahead up here and gather another gem. So we're going to go ahead and gather a gem. I'm going to gather that. Then I'm going to gather this over here. He's going to wander here. He's going to take this battle card, which means he's now at another 12 points, going from 21 to 33. I can see why it's hard to stay ahead of that guy. And then it's my turn. Ooh, that's a very nice one. I really like that one. Pity there's no red dice, so that's not going to happen, unfortunately. I am going to do my best to stay ahead of the baddie. I could go over here to get another card. It would be another discount of 4 on any specific one. I think I'm definitely going to be getting all my battle cards, so I may as well try to gather 1 point times 7. Is not the worst, but also not the bestest, he says. Alright, let's go ahead and go over here. I'm going to take that red one. That's going to be 6. And then I'm going to get a discount of 4, where I'm going to buy the firebrand. So now I'm a little stocked up, all completely full of those. Discount of 4 means I pay nothing for that one, but I am all out of space on those battle cards. The new one we have is the Seer, which is 2 points for every end game card you have, max 10. So he's going to go ahead and cycle around. I am going to go ahead, and I think I'm just going to head back to base and accomplish a battle plan, or unless I want to specifically reserve one, which is not necessarily the worst idea. I can think of worse things to do. I'm going to go here, buy that die over there. The plus of that, I'm going to gather this one at a discount of 2, which means I don't pay for it at all. Because I gathered it, I'm going to go ahead and up that by 1 and 1, and then I'm going to pay 1 to move that down and move my influence up 1. That's going to allow me to eclipse that cap over there. Then he's going to go here. I'm going to come back home and accomplish said battle plan. A 4 and a 2 plus a 1 is going to be 7, which means, well, honestly, anything, just shy, right? Just shy. If I flip this, I'm going to use my gem to flip this to the opposing side, which means it's 5 plus 4 plus 1, which is 10. So I'm going to get 3 points for that battle plan. Yay? Yay? 3 points doesn't really feel like I'm doing my job here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and return the gem. These dice are going to go off to the... Where have I been putting those dice? Where have I been putting these dice as I accomplish battle plans? Did I just like stock up? I put all these dice just in the middle of the board and just... I'm going to go with that, but I did eventually catch the fact that I just cashed in my battle plans by putting dice over there instead, which is really, really awkward. I think I did the same thing over here, which is really, really awkward. I'm going to go ahead and move forward, but apparently I've been putting my dice just randomly back in the wrong places. I believe the 6 was here. The 5 should not have been. So I've been cheating a bit there. That explains why the board's never really emptying. From there, so I got my 3 points. I took that. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade one of these. I'm running out of space for these cards, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on the board. And I can put that... That's going to be my 3rd catapult card. So I'm going to put this over here so I can get the 2 points from doing the catapult. And that's that over there. He's going to wander this way. And because at the start of my turn, there's 3 dice or fewer on the board, I'm going to repopulate the board, rolling 2 dice into each realm. While making sure there's 2 dice total into each realm, like so. And then like so. Okay. That's going to be that. Then I need to continue my little journey there. So it's my turn. I need cards, obviously. These should rotate down. Okay. And red dice would be helpful. I still don't have enough red dice, but also I want more variety in what I'm doing anyway. I think the Triumph of Avery Hollow would be great, but I actually don't want to take any cards until he takes that card, because I want him to have a 9-point card instead of anything more. So at this point, I think I'm going to head up there. That 2 is not tempting at all, unfortunately. The brown is far more tempting, but still not all that tempting. Fine, I'm going to take the 2. I'm going to head up here. I'm going to take that 2. And I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to accomplish a card up here, which means I get to mess with one of these. So I could do storage of gems. I could do +1 strength. I think I'm going to do +1 strength to continuously up my strength over there. I'm going to add this over here where I'm going to get 7 points for that card. So I'm going to go 20 to 27. Now he's actually going to get points for those cards at the end of the game as well. We'll talk about that as it happens. That's going to involve him moving there. And then it's my turn where to go. I'm going to need a gem. That's not really negotiable. I'm going to go ahead and need a gem. So I'm going to head over here, take that, as well as this, which is going to be useful for converting a die into the right color for the Triumph of Avery Hollow, which is useful-ish, maybe, possibly. I think so. We'll figure it out. Okay, then he's going to go over here, and he's going to take this card, which is going to give him 9 points because there's 2 symbols, so he's still staying just far enough ahead. And this will come out. You see, that's a good thing I did not let him get that. From there, we have 4, 2, and 3 is going to be a total of 9. 9. What do I need to increase that? I'm going to need that 6 over there, which is going to be very helpful. So I'm going to head over there, take that 6. 9 plus 6 is 15, which I can't get high enough to get the 15 anyway, but I have it by the 14. So that will be enough to get 9 points, which is somewhat helpful. Somewhat helpful indeed. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and go with that. He's going to go ahead and cycle that away. And I am going to head over here, where I'm going to accomplish this plan over here. I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to just do Triumph of Avery Hollow, where I'm going to be cashing in this gem over here to treat this as if it's red. So that's going to give me a total of 10, 15, capped out over here, so 14. 14 is going to be 9 points. These are going to not go on the board this time. 27 plus 9 is going to be 36. 36, and then how do I want to allocate these? I have 2 reds technically, so I could go over here, but I think I'm instead going to go over here. That's a nice central area, and that's useful to me in a variety of ways. So let's go ahead and which thing do we want to cap off? Having an extra die is useful. So are basically everything. Basically everything. Treating gray dice as anything might be helpful right now. Let's go ahead and do treating gray dice. So hard. I'm going to treating gray dice like wild. So I'm going to treat gray dice like wild. And we're going to put this down over here. I'm going to get 2 points because it's that type of battle. 1, 2. And then I'm also going to get 2 mana because I connected that little gear over there. Which means I have more mana than I do money, which is unusual. Cool. We're going to shuffle down these battle cards. And we're going to go ahead and... Now, I'm not sure, by the way, if I paid for that battle card, so I'm going to pay for it. But then because I took a battle card, I'm also going to up my stats. See, this is the downside of trying to just talk your way through everything. You can kind of quickly forget what you were doing. So that was my turn. He's going to go ahead and advance, and then it's back to my turn. Those gray dice are going to be helpful at this point because, well, they're gray. But what else can I do with those? I want to accomplish all of that. I want to go over there. He's going to head there next. That's not helpful. I could gather the green. The green's not great, honestly. I do like that one over there. That is a potentially useful place to go. Yeah. Alright, cool. I'm going to go ahead. Could that be useful? I guess that could be useful. I am going to go ahead over here, and I'm going to gather this die, this card over here, and reserve that. I'm going to pay the 1 to up my stat. And that's going to cost me, because I'm spending that one, I get a discount of 5, which means I pay nothing for it. Which is helpful. Then. Oh, I want to get one for 15. That's potentially useful. This is not what I want to do, but it's okay. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and I have other things I'm doing. Then he's going to go ahead and move this way. I can go ahead and take that 5, which is kind of useful. I haven't done these 4 pillars over there, which is unfortunate. So I can't take that. I could take mana. That could be useful. I do want a gray and a... I can't, so I have to go over there. Okay, cool. It is what it is. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and gather this one, which is going to get me a 3. So that's going to get me a 3 over there. Brutal decisions. I'm going to gather that. And then he's going to head that away. He's going to get a 3, which I don't love. I really don't love, but it might be the required thing for it to happen. I think I have to let it happen. Okay. We are going to go ahead and we're going to go over here. And we're going to gather this die over here. And then this one over here for a cost of 2. 1 because... Oh, sorry. Not 2. Did I pay the right amount for that? Oh, another thing I cheated. Earlier, I played 3 for this when I should have paid... I got a discount of 4, and it should have been 6 at the time. So I should be down 2 gold, which does potentially change how I want to handle what I'm getting there. I think I'm going to... And you head back out, back in. I'm going to take this 2 over here. Okay, so I'm taking the 2, and I'm going to go ahead, and that's going to be a discount of 4 on this, which is going to cost me 7. I can't get that one. I'm going to take the 6, and I'm going to take this, which is going to cost me 1. So that's going to cost me 1. It's going to give me 3 money. 1, 2, 3, and 2 magic. 1, 2. Okay. So that's going to cost me 1, and I'm going to pay that 1 money. So we have these people over there. Oh, decisions. He's going to go here, and he's going to immediately get to 12 points, 42 to 54. And that's going to be that one there. And a new one will come out. Is it a 2? It's a 4. Good thing I didn't try to accelerate that. Okay. Now, I could gather one more die, which I think is what I'm going to be doing. but I don't love any of these options. I don't need 2 more mana. I don't. I just don't need it. But I will need it, arguably. I also need to do that. That could be useful. No, okay, let's go ahead and go here. I'm going to gather that along with 2 mana, and he's going to go here, and that's done there. Now, at the beginning of my turn, I'm going to repopulate all the shrines, and then make a decision accordingly. So we have that over there. We have this here, this here. Look at that. Look at these colors popping up. And then over here, this there. Okay. So we're repopulating the shrines, and now it's my turn to go, and I don't have any spots for dice, so which means I definitely do want to execute on a battle plan. So I'm going to return home and execute on this battle plan. I have these 3 dice. That's going to be a total of 12 plus 13 and 14 from that. That's going to give me 9 points. 9 points is going to be great. So 9 points is going to be from 38 to 47. That's correct. Okay, that's my 5th battle plan, so I'm doing just fine there. And then I get to accomplish one of these things over here. None of those symbols particularly help me, so I am going to go ahead and put this one there. Which one are you going to put there, Alex? A great question. I haven't thought that far ahead. Let's go ahead and do this one, which is going to give me a few things. So it's going to give me a free gem right away. That's going to be that symbol over there. Also, I can now hold 3 gems. Additionally, it's going to give me these bonuses. So it's going to give me another gem. So that's going to be great there. And then that's going to be gain any 1 champion for free, which is a good time to remember to slide these down. That's going to give me a battle plan, which is interesting. This one is a solid champion. I think I'm just going to take this one. It's going to be free is better there. That puts me at 5 of my 6 max champions at the moment. That's going to be 10 points if I can plan the rest of this correctly. Okay, that was my turn. These dice go back in the bag before I forget. And then he's going to go ahead and advance his way along that track. So I'm making my way downtown, walking fast, faces blast, and I'm homebound. So I need archery stuff, which means going there is going to be helpful to a degree. So let's go ahead and reserve a battle plan. I'm going to head over here. I'm going to use a discount of 2, which means I can get that. Now what I'm going to do is, because I have so much mana, I'm going to go ahead and cycle 1, 2, 3, taking these cards off the battle track and just cycling them onto the bottom of that deck. Okay, which is going to slide everything else down lower. In general, mana can be used to cycle the battle plans and or the heroes, the champions. That's going to put out a whole bunch of archers, which I've really been looking for. And that's going to give me a discount of 2. I get a discount of 2 on whatever archer I so choose to buy, which I think I will continue to cycle 1 more so that I can preserve my money, because I think money is more important for me right now. Slide those down like so. Slide that out. Okay. And then I can go ahead and get this one for 1. I think that's the one that I want. You're the one that I want. Woo, woo, woo. So that's going to cost me 1, plus I'm going to pay 1 over here. So I go 1, 2, but then because I got a battle plan, I go up 1 because of that card over there. And I also raise my influence by 1. He's going to cycle that away. These come down. Let me try to hope that's a 2. Hope that's a 2. That's not a 2. See, I want him to get a 2 when he cycles back around, because I don't think I'm getting another chance to get there. But I do want another green. Sadly, getting another green over there is not helpful, so I really need money. I need money. Do I want to give him 2 points by giving him some money? I do not. I'm going to need a brown. He has the brown. Are you kidding me? This is like useless. I'm full up on gems. He's in my way. I do not appreciate this. So what's the highest number I can get? Well, I'm at the highest number I can get. I think I'm going to go ahead and take a 6, because why not? Nothing else is really helpful. Oh, I'm at 18. I'm at 18. That's useful. So I'm going to go ahead and go here. That's going to do the following. I'm going to gather a gray, because I can treat grays like wild. That's my ability over here. I'm going to go ahead and take a token, putting it down on this board, which is going to give me 9 points. That's because I have 18 of that. So 9 points plus my 47 is 56. And which thing do I want to put out? I think I'm going to want to escalate my cap over there, just in case I want more cards. So I'm going to put that over there, like so. Okay, that's 3 of those. I need to accomplish at least 2 more battle plans. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get all 3. That's unfortunate. I'm not going to be able to get that one, because my last 2 battle plans will be just enough to... I didn't plan well around that. Okay, it's on me. it's on me. Meanwhile, he's going to go ahead and cycle this way, which is going to give him... Did I get anything else? No, I did that. He's going to cycle that way, which is great. And then I'm going to cycle into my brown I need. I need a brown, don't I? And I want to get more cards, because why not? So let's go ahead and go over here. And I'm going to do this one, which is 2. That's going to be a discount of, because I'm buying from this row, that I already have an instant. That's going to be the discount I need. Well, I already get a discount of 4, technically. But I'm going to go ahead and just take this one, because I need money. I'm hard up on money. So we're going to do 6, which is going to be 2 to 8. And that's my 6th card over there. I'm going to start overlaying these a bit. Where can you see? Can you see up here? You can't see there. You can still see this card. So we'll just start overlaying these a drop. Okay. Yep. Ow. Don't ask what happened there. Okay. Then this is going to slide down. That's going to come out. I don't pay anything for that card, fortunately, which is nice. There's that right away influence. That's helpful. Then he's going to advance here, and he's immediately going to get 12 points. And below it is a 3. Okay, 12 points for you, 54 to 66. And then it's my turn. And I need a... Well, I have a brown. That's what I was just doing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I think cash those in. So on the reverse side of a 2 is a 5. That's helpful. So I'm going to go ahead over here. I have 4 plus 3 plus 4 is going to be 8, 11. And then I can bump this to 5. Oh, that cap is just... Okay, and I can bump this to 5. So here I'm going to do bump that to 5 with a gem. And that's going to put me at 11 to 5 is 16. Plus 17, 18, which is going to bring me 15 points. So I'm going to get 15 points, 56 plus 60, 71 over there. And then I could put them down on the board, which since I'm above that tier, I'll go ahead and put them over here. I don't know what's particularly helpful here. I guess I'll take this one, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, sure, let's do that one. That's going to be 15 plus 2. So here, watch what happens here. That's going to be another 2 points for me. And then I'm going to get 3 points and 2 influence. 3 points, 3 coins and 2 influence. 1, 2, 3. And then I accomplish this battle plan. 1 more to go. 1 more to go, and then game end triggers. He's going to go ahead and cycle. And I'm trying to figure out which of these archers to acquire, which I think I'm going to start going with just directly here to 6. That's going to be that. He's going to head here. I'm going to go ahead and give him... Do I give him satisfaction? No, satisfaction. I think I have to. It's worth it. 2 points. So I'm going to go here. That's going to give me a discount of 2 on one of these. Now, that discount of 2 is going to be balanced out by the fact that I already have 2 endgame cards. So I guess basically I have to pay 6. So I'm going to pay 11 down to 5. And which one is the most beneficial? Well, honestly, none of them are that beneficial. So do I want to spend mana? This might be my last chance to go ahead. So I'm going to spend mana to just start cycling these. So I'm going to take this one out. That's going to be there. That's going to be 1 mana, 2 mana. That's going to be 1 for every, 1 for every wolf on my battle plans. 1, 2, 3, not enough. So I'm going to cycle a down again to take this one out. And then this is going to slide down. And we have this one is going to be 1 for every, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is arguably better. 7, 8. I can make the justification that I'll get 2 more gray dice. I'm not getting gray dice, I'm doing the red one. I'm doing the red one unless I turn them both gray and change my plan. These, by the way, are over here. Let's not forget that. I could do that. I could pivot my plan. I think I'm going to do that. No, I can't do that because it would take too many dice. I think I'm doing this the way I was doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to pay 1 more mana to continue to cycle. Okay. We have for every bat wing. Nope, I'm going to cycle. 1 more mana. For every red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only 6 points, which means everything I've been doing will be in vain. I'm going to pay another mana. What do we have here? 1 money for every 2 gold. Not useful at all. You're really, really killing me here. I'm just trying to optimize my way around for the most points. Okay, 3 points for being... I'm only going to be on 2 of those. 1 more mana. We're just going to keep at it. Eventually we'll get something we like. 5 points for... What is that? 5 points? What's the strategist? The strategist is going to be 5 points per battle plan, still in a reserve slot below your board. Nope. So I'm going to pay 1 more mana. And lastly, we're going to have 2 points for every catapult. That was a complete waste. So I'm going to end up with my original starting card, which is going to be this, which is going to be 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. That's going to be 6 points total. That was a lot of mana spent for nothing. Good news is I can afford it. Okay, then he's going to go ahead and walk to my space, getting 2 points for himself. I am going to go ahead and walk over here, which is going to give me this, yes, this one over here, which is going to give me a discount of nothing, but I will be able to go ahead and do the following. So I'm going to gather this card over here. That's going to cost me 2. 1, 2. I'm going to spend 1. Oh, interesting. Whatever. I'm going to spend 1 over here to up that. That's going to give me 2 points because I'm already at max. 1, 2. These are going to come down like so. That's going to be a 3 slot over there. Then he's going to go ahead and go like so over there. And then I am going to go over here and cash in my final battle plan, which is going to be these 3, which is going to be 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18, bringing me 15 points again. 15 points for this card, which will go over here. 15 plus 5 is 20, and then I get to put a token, not that it matters at this point, on one of these slots, which is going to give me the best option here. I don't think that any of them matter at all. Well, I mean, they do matter in terms of this one will give me another 2 points there and 3 gold. 1, 2, 3, and 2 more points. 1, 2. That's going to be the daisy chaining over there. And then he gets one final turn because we went first. That's the first player marker. He's going to go over here and take another 12 points. So going from 68 to there and then to 10. Now, at the end of the game, I'm going to score for these, but he's going to score for the following. He's going to score 5 points minimum for each of these cards, plus an additional 2 if I didn't get on it. So in other words, 5, 7, 5, for a total of 17 points, bringing in from 10 to 27 over there. It might look like I'm losing, but I get 6 points for this endgame card because I have 3 endgame cards. 2 times 3 is 6, 22 to 28. I get 10 points for this endgame card because I have 2 of each type. That's going to bring me 28 to 38. And then finally, I get 1 point for every battle plan, which is going to be another 7 points. That's going to be 38 to 45. That is going to be my endgame score of Shadows of Valeria, Shadow Kingdoms of Valeria by Stan Kordonskiy. That was it. That was my first solo play of the game. I completely made a few mistakes in terms of dumping my dice on the center board and then proceeding to take from them later, but that's the basic idea of the game. Now, obviously there's more interaction in a multiplayer game as you're each competing over the dice. In this one, I'm always going to be getting the dice. Those last 3 before I restock the board is the only real variability. Past that, there's no real competition for these. The competition for here is strained. Again, this is my first solo play. I can tell you I drastically prefer it multiplayer based on one solo play. This was not bad. I enjoyed this, but I really prefer it far more when I'm competing over the dice, the cards, the battle plans, and I feel like there's more tension over what's actually going to happen. As a solo play, not bad. As a multiplayer game, much better, but we'll save that review and rating for another time because, well, I still want to play it more. Until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co. Hope you enjoyed this solo playthrough of Shadow Kingdoms of Valeria. Keep your eyes peeled for, at some point, I make no promises when, but there will be more content on this game on this channel. Until next time, have a good one.